Hello everyone, my name is Sunshine Sketchbook. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. I want to say a very big thank you to all my old subscribers. Thank you, I am grateful. And to my new subscriber, thank you for subscribing to Sunshine Sketchbook. This video is specially made for the new subscribers. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how the Autodesk Sketchbook work from scratch. Okay, this is 2023, so I'm going to explain how the Autodesk Sketchbook work from scratch and what I use for editing. I have another app that I want to use for editing this year 2023, and that is Remy app. Okay, it is called the Remy app. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description box. Just click on the title of the video. Click on the title of the video. You are going to get the link to download the Autodesk Sketchbook app and the Remy app. Okay, so thank you guys. Please, if you do like this video, please help me to give it a like, and please help me to comment if you have any question. I will attend to you immediately. And paraventure, if you are watching this, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and thank you. So now we're going to go to my gallery where I have the picture that it seems Remy, they've updated their Remy, and there are lots of things in here that you can actually see and make use of. So I'm actually giving this out for free for my subscribers, to all my subscribers, not just the new one, to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you all. So you see you have face enhance, environment enhance, color enhance, and face beautifier enhance. I want to use the face enhance. So you're going to hold on for some time. Okay, so you see the difference now. Can you see the face? You see how it is now. So it has totally enhanced the picture. So I'm just going to download it. Okay, so I have saved it on my gallery now. So if I want to enhance it the more, I am just going to come back to where I saved it on my gallery, and I will click on enhance again and enhance it, so that when I smudge it, the beauty is going to come out. Do you understand what I'm trying to talk about? When you smudge it, the beauty is going to come out. Or you can use your face beautifier. Okay, can you see, guys? Can you see how it was before? Can you see how it is now? I don't even need to even smudge it again. You can just, work with the chest and some other parts. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to save. This is the picture that I'm going to use for the tutorial. And I hope you will like it at the end of the tutorial. So no part is going to be edited. No part is going to be edited. I'm just going to be explaining to you as much as I can. Thank you. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go to my gallery. Okay, I'll go to my gallery. I want to check the resolution of the picture. Okay, I want to check the resolution of the picture. So I'm going to be using the original. I'll go back. It's the original I want to. Okay, so I'll check the resolution of the picture. Can you see the big difference? So the resolution is 564 times 845. 564 845. 564 845. So I'll just go to my Autodesk sketchbook. I prefer the old Autodesk sketchbook, but for this tutorial, I'm using the new one. Maybe in case you have the new one like mine, you can as well leave it because this is what I'm using now. This is the new Autodesk sketchbook. Okay, I prefer the old one because the old one tells me the color that I'm making use of, and I think it's just the color. It's just the color that they kind of changed. Okay, so there is no name on it or anything. Do you understand? So the Copic is not here. The Copic gives you the name. So in case you want to work on the color next time, you will definitely know the name. So I am using the new Autodesk sketchbook. If you have the old one, you can as well use the old one and follow the step. So I'm going to tell you how this Autodesk sketchbook work. But before I explain, let me do the resolution of the picture. So now I will click on new sketch. Why I'm doing this is that I want the picture to fit into Autodesk sketchbook without any space remaining, just to fit into the app. So now I'm going to go to custom. Okay, and it is sorry, let me look at it again. 564 and 4 and 845. 564, 845. So I will click on create, and I will discard because I have nothing there. So this is the perfect size now. So what I will do now, I will click on this icon here. Okay, I'll click on this icon here. Let me pick my. I'll click on this icon here. Okay, because I want to bring the picture in. Then I'll click on import. So I will go to my gallery, and I will just look for where the old picture is. Okay, do you see how it fits in? So there is no space. Do you see how it fits in? So now what I'm do, I will go back to my image, to my gallery again, and I'll pick the one I edited. You understand? So I'll pick the one I edited. So it's in Remy. So this is it, guys. So now I have two of the picture. I have the original picture and I have the edited one on Remy. Do you understand now? So now I'm going to explain some things to you. You see this first icon here is where I went to for my new sketch. And then your gallery, maybe you saved any of your work. I'm just going to save what I'm doing now. So I've saved it on my Autodesk gallery. So this is your Autodesk gallery now. So I just downloaded this Autodesk now. So now you have your preference, your share, this share, when you are done with your work, you want to save, you can click on this share. Do you understand? So your work will save to your phone gallery. And these two arrow here, one is undo and one is redo. The one to the left is undo and the one to the right is redo. Maybe peradventure you make a mistake and then you want to delete it, just click on undo. If you want that mistake but just click on the right one, redo. And here on the on the third icon, we have our selection tool. We can select with this. Okay, maybe you want to work on a particular area, you don't want it to affect the other parts of the skin, you can use your selection tool. Do you understand? So now you have your transform. You want to pick your picture, just tap on transform. It's going to move your picture. It's moving the one below. Let me see. Okay, so this one now. So the transform will help you to pick your picture. Can you see? It can help you to minimize. Just use your two fingers, your thumb and the next index finger. Just use it. You can minimize. Okay, you can minimize and then, do you understand? So now I'll just click on undo because I want it to go back to where how it was before. And then you have your fill. Maybe you want to fill an image. Just click. Let me click on a new, close this. So I want to fill this plain layer now. I'm just going to pick the color that I want to use. Okay, and I will go and click on this fill and I will tap on the image. It has filled it. So now this one, you can use it for background. You can use it for anything that you want to. Do you understand? So that is how it works. You can even change the radius, whatever. Okay, can you see how it goes? Maybe you want to design your background. As time goes on, you are going to understand how these things they work. Okay, so it is very, very easy. So now I'll click on undo again. I want it back. So that is the work of the fill. So you have the guides. You can use it for eyeball. As we are working on, we might use the guides. And the symmetry is, I think this is meant for people who are very good in artistic work. Do you understand? People who are good in artistic work, you can actually use this. You see, I'm just using one of my thumb to do this. Just one of my thumb to do all these sketches. So if you are very good in drawing, you're very good in design, this is a perfect one for you. So now the next one is your draw. You have square, circle, and a lot. Predictive stroke, it helps you to draw accurately. Okay, and the import image, that is where you get your picture from your gallery. Predictive guide, we have the text. Maybe you want to write name on your work, you can use the text. Then you have the time lapse. It's a fast video of what you are working on. You can just tap on it. It will start recording everything that you are doing on your Autodesk, but it won't show you the tools and what you are clicking on. So it's just fast video. And that is all for this part. So now the next one is where you have your tools. You have beautiful tools in here. If you are creative, if you are very good and creative at doing painting, these tools, they are meant for you. Every tool here have its purpose and uses. So if you find your best tool, in fact, you are the best for that here. So you must look for the tool that best suits your work. Do you understand? So this is where we have the tool. And the next part is where we have our color palette. Okay, we have complementary colors, and a lot of more colors are here, but the names are not here. Okay, that is why people still like using the old Autodesk sketchbook. But I tell you that this one is better. It have more colors. Yes, more beautiful colors, more and more. The skin tone are still here. These are skin tones for your pictures. See. So there are beautiful colors in here as well. So the last one is where you have your layer. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sixth icon is where you have your layers. When you click on it, that is this one. I'm talking about this. After the color, this. When you click on it, your layer will pop out. So now there's a plus sign. Okay, there's a plus sign. When you click on it, it will create a new layer. Okay, when I tap on it now, it will give me another layer. Do you see? So that is where you tap to get new layer. If I say create new layer, is this plus sign, you will click to create new layer. Do you understand? So now the last one is maybe I don't want any of the icons to show at the up. So it's just going to take it all away. So I hope you understand this first part. Thank you guys. Please, if you do like this video, help me to subscribe. Please help me to like, help me to comment. Thank you. So now I'm just going to delete this part and we are going to start our work now. Okay. So this is what I've got. Now, if you know Sunshine Sketchbook very well, I love to start with the hair detailing first. It's advisable to start with the hair detailing first and also the eyebrow first before doing any other thing. Okay, so I'm just going to sketch out the hair, try to paint the hair before I start my work. So what I'm just going to do now, I will close this one, this eye icon here, I'll close it. Okay, so just tap on it, that eye there, just tap on it, it will close. Okay, so I'm working on the new layer that I created now. You see it's an empty layer. So I'll open this new, the original one. Do you understand? So what I'll just do, reduce the opacity of this original picture. Make sure this your blue, there's a blue line on the layer that you tap on now. It must be on any of the layer you are trying to work on. Do you understand? So this blue highlighted line or marker, it shows that that is the layer you are working on. So if this thing is here on this layer and you are working on the upper one, it will show. It's not going to show what you are doing. So it must be on the layer that you are working on. Do you understand? So I'm just going to reduce the opacity. So when you tap on the layer, another menu will pop out. You will see copy, cut, duplicate. We are going to make use of all this: merge, delete. You want to delete your work, lock, layer, HSL adjustment, color balance, then opacity. Then this is the next one, is where you have your blending, where you have your blending modes, your color, your multiply, your color dodge. This is what we are going to be making use of all that. So now just reduce the opacity. Okay, so that I can see through what I'm doing, and then I will click on the layer that I'm working on. So I'm going to sketch. So I'm using my basic pen. This is the pen I'm using, the first pencil on the tools. Okay, that is what I'm using. It's called primary pencil. Do you understand? So I'll just go like this. You can be creative. You see, my phone, I placed my phone on my thumb, my left thumb. Okay, and now my right thumb is what is doing the work. My right thumb is what is doing the work, and my next finger after my thumb is at the edge of my phone. So it makes it easier and balanced for me. So I'll just do a rough work because of tutorial purpose, but you will still see how beautiful it is. So you see what I'm doing? I'm doing the eyelashes, and the way I'm doing it is not straight, it's curvy. It's something like this. Let me use a lighter color for you. So I'm doing it like this. Okay, can you see? This is how I'm doing it. Can you see it clearly now? So you see what I'm doing. So it's not, it's just like an L shape. That is what I tell people. It's like an L shape. So I'm just going to undo all what I've done. So I'm tapping on the undo repeatedly. So that is why it's moving fast. And now you don't necessarily need to do the high lashes, okay? That is if you are not sketching, okay? If you are not sketching. So you just move to the point by smudging it. So I'm going to show you how to go about that. Just go into smudging directly. So I'm going to flip. So there's an icon below here, one with an arrow to the left with an eye drop. It means the pencil you were using before this present one. This one, the next one is a transparent eraser. That thing that look like a baby soccer, it's a color picker. It's called the color picker. And then the arrow to the left, like a water drop, is the color you were using earlier before this one. So I was using kind of a purple color, I'll be a pink color. I'll just click on it, you will see it come out. Do you see now? So I'll click on it again, the black color will appear. So now there's the next one, that is the last one. It's called the flip canva. Okay, so I flip to the other side because I want it to be kind of easier for me. And I'm just going to trace. So just follow the detailing of the eyelashes that was on the picture. So you see what I'm doing. So you can do the down part. So just like a curvy L as well. So I'll do this side too. So I'm just trying to do these lashes, not that I really want to go into details. I might end up not painting, drawing the eyebrow and the eyeball and all that. Okay, can you see now? So I'm going to flip it again. So I want to do the hair, okay? So now the hair, you can do it to your taste, okay? You can do it to your own taste. So you can use your thumb to navigate. It's my fingers that I'm using to navigate. Okay, there is no other way. It's so easy. So you use your finger to navigate it. And then there's some sketches here. This place don't necessarily need sketch. So what I'm going to do now, let's see the work we are doing. Okay, can you see? Can you see, guys? So now what I'm going to do now, I'll do this down part. Make sure it is a new empty layer you are working on. Make sure you are working on an empty layer, not the original picture. That blue highlighted line must be on the layer you are working on, empty layer. Do you understand? So now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pick another pencil. Okay, I'm going to pick I'm going to use this. It is called the medium tip marker. Okay, you can see my blue highlighted line on it. The medium tip marker. I will use it. I will, I will reduce the opacity. So now what I want to do is that I will create a new layer. I'll click on the plus sign. Okay, click on the plus sign, and then it's too thick. I'll reduce it again. So I'm just going to follow the hair detailing. Can you see what I'm doing? I want to work on the hair. So just follow the detailing of the hair. Guys, please help me to like this video. Please help me to share, help the video to go viral, please. Thank you as you do that. If by venture you have downloaded it, please, you can still help me go back to my channel and just like and give me a little comment. Thank you. So can you see what I'm doing now? And I will just come to this place. So I'm just going to follow. I'll make sure the lines join together. Do you understand? Same thing here. I think it's like a donut. So I shouldn't forget that it's like a donut. Every part has its round shape. So I'm just going to go it all round. So I must make sure that see, okay, so this is another one. I'm just going to pass through this place. Can you see? You see how beautiful it is. When I'm done, you're going to see the beauty. Make sure those line, there's no hole, there's no space on it. If there's space, it will not, it's not going to work out for you. Okay, so can you see? And then I'll just pass through the side. So can you see what I'm doing? I hope you are seeing it clearly. So I'll just go around and meet the other side. I feel there was a line there, so that was why I cut it there. This is very, very easy. I think there's another cut in here. Don't you agree? I feel. Okay, so now let's see what we've got. I'll close what I'm working on. Okay, can you see now? So what I want to do now is that I want to fill this layer. You see where the fill comes in. So now we'll fill. So now I'm going to tap on the image. I must make sure there is no space, any opening, so that it won't cover. So I'll tap on this. Oh, sorry. So I'm going to tap on it. Tap on it. Can you see? You see how it's just giving it a beautiful. I'll tap on the other one. Tap on the other one. Okay. So can you see now? So we are just starting. You see how beautiful it is already. So now what I'm going to do, I will open. Okay, now I'm going to pick my brush 7. Okay, I'll show you my brush 7. So this is my brush 7. Okay, it's look like an hair texture. Let's say it's an hair texture. Okay, so we are going to be using it for our brushing in. Can you see? Just create a new layer. Okay, so we are using it for our brushing in. And then I'll move to this other part. You can design the hair your own way, oh, but make sure it's not too. Okay, so this part now, let's reduce the opacity. Let me see if it works. Okay. Can you see what I'm doing? Ask question. Please just comment your question on the comment section. I will attend to you. Do you understand? ASAP, I will attend to you. So can you see? Can you see how beautiful this is already? So now what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to merge this into this. I'm going to merge it. Click on merge so that it will be one. Okay, the reason why I did it like that is to see if there will be any error. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create a new layer again. Okay, and then I will pick the pen I was using earlier. Okay, so now this is where the predictive stroke, I need it. I want to sketch this picture. I want it to come out very, very well. Okay. So I'm just going to follow the detailing of this earring. Okay. Now I'll move to the other part. I'm going to sketch out this one too. That's the necklace. So can you see what the predictive stroke is doing to it? It's making it look accurate. Okay. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so can you see? We are going smoothly and smoothly. So I'm just going to, I want to sketch this place. I will reduce it. So if you don't know how to sketch, don't worry. Okay, I'm going to tell you what to do. You don't need to start sketching it, okay, all you just have to do is start smudging. Okay, when I get to the smudging part, I'm going to tell you that this is where you should start from. You don't need to. Can you see it's helping me to make the line straight? Then I'll come to this side. I'm just doing all this so that we see what exactly I am doing. Can just come a little to the nose part, okay? Can just do this. So this is my New Year gift for you guys. It's my New Year gift. It's been a long time that I've kind of opened up like this. Okay, this is where I earn my living from. You guys all know that. So there are some things that you have to earn a living from it. Not everything is kind of free, guys. We all know that, especially in this country where we are now, that things are really, really kind of funny for us. So all we just have to do is earn from what we do. So I hope all of us, we all understand. So now, you see what I've got. So let me see. Okay, so let me see what I'm doing. Okay, so can you see my work? So it's remaining the lip. You can actually see it that it's remaining the lip. So what I'm going to do, I'll pick my soft eraser. There's something we call soft eraser. This is the soft eraser. Soft eraser. So I want to reduce, this one is too thick for me. So I'm just going to reduce it. Okay. I don't really need it. I don't used to draw my nose this way. Okay. Okay, so you can just reduce it, both this. Okay, pick my last pen. Okay, so I'll fill this nose part. Okay, so and then the mouth, I'm going to sketch the mouth. So just trying to get it perfect. So can you see? So let me see what I've got. I would prefer if the lip is, I'll pick my soft eraser again. Just work on the lip, it's too thick. Okay, so can you see? So now what I want to do now is that I would have this earring and necklace, I could have sketched it in a different place. Okay, so okay, I'll just move. I've already made the mistake because of tutorial purpose. Your earring and your necklace have to be on a different layer. Okay, so now I'll just come to the ear parts and do some, I don't want it to be too thick. Okay, so can you see? Can you see the sketching has really popped out now? So I'm going to see what is missing here. So now what I need to do now is the hair detailing. Okay, so I will have to merge this to this. Okay, and then I will click create a new layer above. Okay, and I will open. So now I will have to duplicate this because I need it up. Okay, so now I'll tap on this original layer that I'm working with. Do you understand? So I'm going to pick my not brush 7 really, is brush 1. Brush 1 is good for hair detailing too. Okay, is that brush 1 or brush 2? Let's see what brush 2 has. I don't think that is what I want. Let me try brush 1. Yes, this is what I want. So now I will open. So now I want to make the hair look realistic like this. So I'm just going to pick, is it an ash color? Use something like ash. Okay, I'll pick this. Can you see it? This was where I tap. Let me show you because there's no name on it. This one. Okay, so now I will just go and I'm going to follow the hair detailing. Okay, okay, so I'm just trying to trace it to make it look more realistic. Make sure you are working on a new layer. Sorry, make sure you're working on a new layer, please. Okay, it will help your work to be neat. Let me see what I'm doing. Okay, so can you see, guys? So it's popping out, and then can you see what I'm doing? I'm just taking it gently. In case you're not hearing my voice, it's because I know that you're following. So, okay. So now I'm just following the traces of what I'm doing. Okay, so can you see what I'm doing? I'm just following the traces. Okay, so can you see what I'm doing? Make sure it's your new layer you're working on, so that you won't you won't be frustrated when you find out that you've gone so far and it's your uh, it's your original picture that you are working on. Yeah, don't worry. It happens to every starter, every beginner. It happens to every beginner. In fact, me that I'm teaching you right now, it happened to me. Like I was almost done with my work, and I find out that I was actually working on the original. Oh my god, I wanted to cry. Like the work was so beautiful that I didn't even want to even give up on scattering it. I just, I was just so sad. I was like, what kind of temptation is this? So please don't fall victim. That is why we that we have passed through this stage, we keep on telling you that this is what you have to do so that you won't be a victim just as we were. So now, guys, see what I've got for the first stage. Okay. So now you see, you can choose to leave it like this. You can choose to. So now I'm going to pick my soft hair brush. Okay. I will reduce the opacity. Okay. So what I want to do now is that I want to paint the eyeball. Okay. I want to paint the eyeball. So I'm just going to create a new layer. Okay. That is below. And I'm going to paint it with my soft hair brush. Okay, I'm going to show you what I want to use. This, okay, hairbrush tip pad. So make sure paint it white. Okay, it's black. This black. Okay, so I'm painting the eyeball. Okay, you can see that it was below the black the black what did they call it? Is it people? So I'm just going to erase the stained part. You know, your work must be neat, must be very neat. So you erase the stained part. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to come down here. So I'm trying to paint everything black. Okay. On that same layer that I painted white. Okay, so do you see what I've got now? So what I'm going to do now, I will use my soft hair brush, pick my soft hair brush, and then I'm going to create a new layer. Just going to do it gently. So just gently. Hmm? So what I'm going to do now, pick my eraser. Okay, I'm going to clean the stained part. Remember I said our work have to be neat because I'm seeing some white. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create another layer. Um, it should be above this dotted part. And then I'm going to pick a good color. Pick my hard eraser. I might not be too perfect kind of with the eyeball, but at least I'm I'm really trying. So I'm going to use my soft eraser. So now I'm going to open the original to see what I'm doing. I'll create a new layer above the original, and you can see there are some white particles. So I'm going to use my soft airbrush to bring it all out so that it will look like the detailing of the eyeball. Okay, so can you see? I'll just use my soft airbrush. So you can name this layer soft glow. Then reduce the opacity. Can you see what we've got? So now what I'm going to do now, I'll create another layer. Always try and create new layers. Okay, so I need a red kind of tomato for the so name it color. Let's see with color. Let's try multiply. I think it's okay with multiply. I'll just pick my soft hairbrush. Okay, so look at what we've got. So now what we are going to do in this next part is that we are done with the eye detailing and all that. So what we are going to do now is we are going to smudge. So this next part is smudging. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, you see this place that I painted with the skin tone. Okay, I'm going to close it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to close this painted part, okay, and then I will open the edited one. You know, it's the edited one we are going to work with. So this is the edited one. Okay, so now you see how smooth the face is. Like it doesn't need too much smudging, just the chest. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now, okay, what I'm going to do, I want to close this part of the necklace and all that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pick my smudge brush. Okay, okay, so now in this smudging, this is where the work is. So I will set my smudge brushing to 8. Okay, 8 3. Okay, so now this is how it goes. Let me use an explanation. So now what I'm going to do now, I want to smudge and I want to show you a perfect way to smudge. Okay, so I've already marked out how you will smudge this picture. Okay, I hope you understand it. So what I will do, I will import the picture. Okay, so now you are going to follow the arrow. Okay, you're going to follow the arrow to smudge it. Okay, where the arrow is facing is where you will smudge it to. Okay, do you understand? So that is how you're going to do it. So now first of all, start from, let me look at what I am doing. Okay, so now first of all, start from this jaw part. That is where I always start from. Remember, we have set our brush to 8.383, and then the size of your smudge brush matters also. So just go, okay. So now it is spreading. I don't want it to spread. So now it is where the arrow is facing. That is where your thumb will go in and out, in and out. Okay, just take a look at it. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to save this picture. I'll be dropping the picture, this arrow part, how you're going to smudge it. I'll be dropping it on my Telegram group. Make sure you follow the link on the description to join my Telegram group. Okay, and also you'll be getting the Autodesk app from the Telegram group. Okay, so now I'll be dropping this picture there. Okay, so these arrows indicate where you are going to smudge to. Do you understand? Do you understand? And this under below eyeball, you're just going to smudge under below it. Do you understand? So that is how you're going to do it little by little. Do you understand? So now I'm just going to close. So I want to smudge this picture now. So I'll start from the jaw because that is where I start from. Can you see I'm doing it? Make sure it doesn't spread too much. Least is going to spoil the work. Then I'll go below the eyeball. You see the Remy app has already done magic for me already. I don't need to be stressing myself. I have to reduce it. You know the face is already smooth. So making it smoother. I'm at the nose part. I'm just trying to blend it. Okay, so do you see the way I did it? So I'm at the nose part now. I'm just going to do it up, down. So now don't smudge the nose too much so that it won't go flat. So can you see? You see I smudge it perfectly? Can you see? So now your smudging must be very okay. So now I'm just going to open it. I'm going to duplicate this painted layer into three place. Okay, so now I will name this down one. I'll name it multiply. Okay, I'll name this one soft light, and I'll name this one color. Now can you see it? Now I might try to now check this. Let me use overlay to see how it's going to look like. Okay, do you see how beautiful overlay made it? So now let me check for some parts that I did not smudge properly. I'll just brush it in. I'll just brush it inside. Can you see how neat it is? Can you see how neat it is? So now what I would do now, reduce the opacity. We can't leave it like this. You see, as I'm reducing the opacity, see how the beauty is coming out? Mm? Can you see? So I'm just going to leave the color at 80. Okay. Then the soft light. I'll leave it at 50. Let's leave it at 50. And the soft glow, we don't really need the soft glow. So let's try it with multiply again and see how it's going to come out. You see, it's the same thing. Okay, but this one is showing the darkness of how the picture is. Okay, so the soft glow is just giving it a lighter kind of look, isn't it? So now the overlay is 18. Okay, 18. Can make it 17. Okay, so this is what we've got. This is the first stage. So now I'm going to create a new layer. Okay, so we want to paint the darker part. So I will need one of these original picture. Okay, I'll just duplicate it and pick one of it. So I'm going to use it. So open this. So now you see there are some darker parts in her eyes. So I'm just going to pick my hair flow brush. So let's name it multiply. Okay. So what I'm doing is that I'm shading it. Okay, I'm shading it. So this is how I do my shading. Okay, so not too much. You can see some dark place, those places that have dark shade. That is where you will shade dark. Do you understand? So I'm still shading. These parts are mostly darker shade. So I'm at the ear part. So let's see what we've done. So I'll pick my soft eraser. Okay, can you see what I've got? So I'm using my soft eraser. Now I'll pick my color picker. There's this darker shade. I'm supposed to create another layer for that. Okay, so you can see the detailing is already coming out, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pick a lighter color. I'm just going to merge this together. I'm going to pick a lighter color. Okay, so now like a cream color. So I'll search for it. Okay, so let me just use my arrow to show you the one that I'm using. I'm using this. Okay, one of those or this. Do you understand? So now I'm just going to click on it. Okay, now if you check, you will see some lighter parts. Make sure you create another layer for this, please. Okay, so I'm going to follow the lighter part. I'll pick this charcoal. Okay, so any lighter parts, I'm just going to use it. Okay, so what I will just do now is blend it. Okay, so I'll pick my smudge brush and I will brush. I'll make sure it doesn't spread to the darker parts, okay? Because that is what differentiates it from. Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see the picture is coming alive, isn't it? So do this other thing. So now in female makeup, they call it, how do they call this part? I'm not a makeup person. Highlights. Yes, that is what they call it, highlights. So that is exactly what I'm doing now, highlighting the picture. So now this is not a darker shade now. This is highlights. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to name this layer soft light. Let's see how it will look like. So can you see? It has blend to be exactly like the photo. Can you see? Can you see? So I'll just try to erase some parts because it's covering the black. Can you see what we've got? And we look for some. So I will just look for some parts that I know. Okay, so this is what I got. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create another layer now. Okay, and the layer will name it soft glow. Okay, it is very important, soft glow. I'm just going to move, click on the layer that I'm working on, and pick a white color. Then I'll pick my soft airflow brush. I'm just going to check. Okay, so now I'll look for the parts where there are glows, like this whitish part. Hmm? So I'm getting out the glow part. Can you see that the beauty is really coming out? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blend it. Okay, I'll just pick my smudge brush. So can you see? So this is what I got. Can you see how beautiful it is? So we are not done with the detailing. So this month I'm just going to name it color. Let me see how it's going to come out. Okay. So I'm going to erase the stain from the lip. Or I should name it multiply. Let's try multiply. Too dark, isn't it? So let's just leave it at color. So now you can choose to smudge the lip, or you just leave it that way. Okay. So now I can just decide to just put some touch. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to the necklace. We are going to name it. Okay, just name it overlay. Let's try overlay. Okay. So if the okay, so this is the real. So this is going to bring out. Okay. So now what else? I have to put eyeshadow to make the picture more beautiful. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to erase the background. Okay. And I'll pick my hard eraser, this one, and then I'll just erase the background. You see how easy it is? So I'm just using my thumb to erase. So everything is your thumb. Okay. All you just have to do is do it as if you are trying to clean something. So it's very, very easy. Guys, please help me to like, help me to comment, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. I made this video so easy for you all to understand. Thank you as you do that. Can you see I've erased everything? So can you see? Can you see the beauty has now come out? So what I'm going to do now, I will reduce this soft glue. So do you see it? I'm thinking we have to already join it together. So I'm going to look for a background to add to it. So now if you want to put your name, you just come to text here and write your name, Sunshine. Just pick the color that you want to use. Then the letter I want to use. Okay, so do you see? Just reduce it to Sunshine. So what I will just do now, in this drawing there are some thick parts I do not need. So what I'll do now, pick um let me save. Please save your work. Just click on your gallery and save current sketch. So I'll pick my look for a background. So this is the end of it, guys. I hope you like it. This is really, really beautiful. This is beautiful. If you follow every step and every detailing, you are going to get it right. So thank you, guys. Thank you. Have fun. Have fun. Have a nice day. Bye.